Hello. So now I will show you how to set up the software environment for the Xblock. So you have finished assemble the robot. I check every motors and every part is okay. So the next part is set up the Arduino environment. Okay, so I leave this one. I put down the robot. So let's say so because this is a Chinese company, they provide all the documents written in Chinese. But actually, you can, if you can't read Chinese, and you also can do with the help of the Google Translate to get some information. So before we set up the environment to program, we have to know all the ports here. So it will use the macro USB to download. And you just this cable is very common for the Android smartphone. Okay, so after we connect, now I will introduce you how to set up the environment both on Windows 10 and Mac. So first, let's do it on the Windows 10. So for the Windows 10, we have to install the Arduino 1.8.8. So then we go to the this is Windows, yeah. So we go to the tools, and we can select the board here, which means this is the Xblocks. But before we do that, we have to copy a file into the Arduino. So first we find the Arduino, yeah. We copy the file into the hardware. So we can copy this one here. Now we delete it. We do it from the beginning again. So first we go to the website. The website from the okay, let's go to the official website called xblocktech.com. And then we it hasn't been provided the English version, so we have to use the Chinese version. We go to the product, introduce, and download the software. It provides two software. One is called the library. Another one is the USB drive. We download the library. After we download the library, it will provide us a zip file. So this is the zip file. After we unzip it, we have this. It has to be used the name called Xblock 101. And the structure, the folder structure has to be, I mean the path, the structure has to be like this. Okay, so actually this is a STM32 microchip. So, and this one is based on this. You can have more information from this one, the Arduino STM32. So this is the original part, all the libraries and all the chips, and the company from Xblock just made a modified and then provide their own one, like, and this is yeah, this is this one is the download from the GIT, so you can still find they are almost the same, and all the libraries and they're similar, and the company modified based on this. So now we have the file. We are going to copy it. We copy the file to Arduino hardware, right? This is in the Windows 10. And we have the file from here. and we unzip it and got everything. So we copy this one, go to the Windows 10. Or you just, if you do it already in Windows 10, you don't need to do this copy. Copy the file to here. Okay, and then we copy the file into the Arduino, and we got here. Right, this is everything we have from the company, and then we open the Arduino IDE. In Arduino IDE now, we go to the tools and the board. We will find, and we will find an option called Xblock version 1.0, and this is the different format, just the different in the pins. The core is the same, so it's just like this first one. And also we need to do is go to the board manager and select STM. And this is the general core library for the ARM Cortex M3. We also have to install this 1.6.11 or maybe this version. It is similar. We have to install this one. So now you have the two package or the two libraries. Then we can start to program. Before we start to program, we have to connect it or set up the connection. So we go to the board. Because I'm using the Windows 10 in the Mac, so I have to replug the USB. Now I replug it, and then set up the USB to Windows 10, and then I go to here, select the board, and this is the size of the chip. So upload method, we have to select the serial. The default one might be the bootloader. We have to using this one. Otherwise, it will not upload. And then this is the port. After several seconds, maybe, yeah, we have the port because I just replug in. And now we have the COM file. It already connect. And then we collect the get board information. If this small window pop up, that means the connection is okay. The hardware connection is okay. So then we start to program. When we start to program, we go to the example because the company provide us a library. This is the library for Xblock, and also some very specific examples, like we drive the motor, right? Because every step is like starting with the motor, otherwise the robot can't move. Okay, so and this is a very short example. And the comment written in Chinese, you can translate into English. So that means we have many ways to do the motors. We're using the second way to set up the frequency and the PWM. So, and then start the motor to move to, and then we compile this one. After we compile, we might find something goes wrong here because I accidentally removed this one. Okay, then compile. It will say how many data you are using for this program and like that. Okay, finish this and we click upload. And this one will upload into your robot. And depend on this, it will control the motor, control the robot. Okay, let's see, is it finished? It's still uploading. 80%, 90%, okay, 100, yeah, done. So upload, finish. So your robot now might control the motors, and for connection, yeah, for this one, For the robot connection, we have many ports. For control the motor, we have M0 to M11. This is all the PWM. And this only port we can use to control the motor. And this is the GPIO. So we have to using, for example, in the program we're using M0. So we have to we have to plug this one into the M0. Okay, now we have set up everything for the robot and then download. Now the robot is running, the wheel is running. And when you program, you have to use the method or the functions from the library. And this is another story because we can get the information from the examples, like the one I just showed you. This one, how to drive the motors, and how to use the blink to control the LED. But this is very basic. So we have to go to this file called motor.h, because we know the Arduino is the library of Arduino is written in C++. So we can use this way to read through the document and get to know what kind of the functions we can use in the program. So now we go to we try to find the library, and what is it? Arduino hardware, and this is what we copy in, right, just now. And the libraries, yeah, this part, library drive motor, yeah. So here we got the library, so we can open this one. After we open this one, we can find all the method or all the definition of the class, or how to use them and how to control them, like how to set up the motor, how to start it, how to stop it, change the frequency or the duty circle, like that. It's very useful. And for every class or every object in the Arduino, we do the same way. I think you already know this. If you want to change it or make your own one, like you can still go to here and change the library or create your own one. Okay, so this is the setup on the Windows 10. On the Mac is almost the same. Okay, I close this one. So on the Mac is the same way. So we go to back to the Mac, and then goes here, Arduino. Okay, Arduino is here. So this is a Mac Arduino. So they are very, very similar. And the only way different is we go into here, we select the port. And on Arduino, the port should be this one, USB modem. And then we follow the same way, can download or compile, like that. And how to set up the board, because now I have done this and already select the right way. But before we do that, we have to go to the board management to select this and copy the file into the Arduino. In Arduino, the path should be this one. We right-click, show the package content, and then we can find where to copy it. Java hardware. Yeah, we copy the file here. It's exactly the same structure. But one thing we should keep in mind is because the Mac or the Mac OS have the more strict permission control. So after we copy the file, we might still have the problem with the download. To solve this is using this way. Yeah. We go to the original one, right? And then we download the whole file. After we download, we have this one and this one. We have the tools, and this is from the original file. We can copy the macOS. We copy the whole tool for macOS. This is the whole package for the tool. Download, upload, like that. Copy this one and paste this one into the one from Xblock. Yeah, I already copied this. And then copy the whole page or whole folder into the location in on the macOS, which is here. Content Java. Hardware, yeah, here, which is here. Tools, yeah, macOS. We can delete this one and copy all the new files into here. And after we do that, we can compile and download. When you do the download, it still depends on your MacBook. It might have some small issues. Normally, we might find some warning or errors about the permission. We have to change it through the terminal to give the permission for the specific file. Okay, this is all for set up the environment, the software environment to program. Thank you. I'd like to turn this off.